And it is good. Jake Bates throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Bunched up. Tua to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone. Left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield. Spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. The NFC North has been full of some great matchups this season, and this one has a ton riding on it. Is the Bears and Packers, one of the longest tenured rivalries in the NFL. This should be a good one. The winner has a chance to clinch a playoff spot tomorrow, depending on what happens with the Lions. And the Lions have quite a bit going on, but we're going to kind of how the Lions impact the NFC when we go live with their game tomorrow. In terms of the Bears and Packers, again, the winner of this has a chance to clinch a playoff spot if the Lions lose tomorrow. Also, somehow, if this game ties and the Lions lose tomorrow, the Lions are just straight up eliminated. So that is definitely in play. The Packers would be knocked out of 1 seed contention with a loss. There's also 199 other ways the Packers can lose 1 seed contention if this game ties, which is kind of crazy to me. That probably has been limited now since the Eagles won. Probably got limited to 198. Yeah, a ton is on this game. Also, again, a clear path for the NFC North title goes to the winner. Packers going to be without Micah Parsons the rest of the season, but they do have Christian Watson up and going today. It's going to help out their offense quite a bit. We'll see exactly how different the Packers look, especially defensively without Micah Parsons. He is obviously a massive name and a massive option for the Packers defense. So we'll see. The Packers offense will be taking the field first. Chicago is set to send this one away. One of many Packers-Bears rivalry matchups is underway from the Windy City. Kick is going to be returned beginning from the 3-yard line, has space out past the 20, past the 25, past the 30, and stood up near the 32. That's Bo Melton on the return. And now penalties flag. Now there's penalties on the opening kick. Cool. His forward progress was stopped. Both sides kind of continued to play through the whistle. And now the Bears are saying their ball, even though, again, the play was blown dead well before the ball came loose. Penalties, Bears thinking their ball, more pushing and shoving. Ref singling Packer ball as it, yeah, obviously. Yeah, forward progress is stopped. Everyone is pushing Bo Melton to each side. You have a bear jumping on top of the entire pile and fighting Bo Melton down, trying to force to lose. He gets a bit of face mask there. I'm wondering if that's what the call is. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness against Chicago to tack on 15 to the end of the return. Packers will begin this drive from their own 47. And they are calling it on the defender that jumped onto the top of the pile and pulled Melton down by the helmet after his forward progress was stopped. There was a fight in the Eagles-Commanders game just before this one. There might be multiple in this, considering how much is on the line, how important this game is, and just the storied nature of this rivalry. These two teams hate each other. Also, off to the side here, I have the final 12-ish minutes of the Panther game for hockey to keep up with as well. Love under center, back behind him too, receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 47, excellent starting field position for this drive. Gonna hand this off right side for Josh Jacobs, and that's a gain of about 2. All right. Second and 8 coming up. Love alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Motioning a receiver into the backfield from the left side. Now a back lined up to his right. Second and 8. Man in motion right to left. Love looking to throw. Has some time. Pass left side. Going to be caught. And going to be stopped by forward progress at about the plus 45, 44 yard line. They're going to say it's the 3rd and 1 coming up from the 44. As yeah, forward progress was stopped well before that ball came loose. So 3rd and 1, an early 3rd down test for the Packers and for this Bears defense. Love under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Bears are stacking the box. Love, play action looking to throw, rolling right. Looking, passing right side, going to be tipped and incomplete. There is a penalty marker down at the 30. This might be against Chicago. We got tipped twice. Kevin Byard couldn't hang on to it. We'll see what this penalty is. There's a penalty marker thrown in the secondary. 2 fouls, both by Chicago. One is defensive holding, that'll be declined. The other is roughing the passer. So tack on 15, an automatic first down. Going to be Packers ball at the plus 29. How you doing, T-Fox? The Bears are off to a rough start already. 2 pretty bad penalties that were clear penalties and just, it just were just happened because you're feeling too much energy in this game. I mean, the first penalty was someone jumping on top of a pile after the whistle was blown. So 1st and 10, Love under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the plus 29 yard line. Love going to hand this off up the middle, and that is maybe a yard for Josh Jacobs. Doesn't get a whole lot on that. It'll be a 2nd and 9. I'm not surprised that happened back in 2020. I just don't get why it's being reported on now. Like, I'm not surprised that happened. He was like the quarterback to go out and get. All it means is that Miami beat Cincy in overtime week 16 that year. If they lose to Cincy, they make that trade with Washington and you have Joe Burrow. Love pass left side can be tipped at the line and incomplete. I also think like if that trade does happen and Cincy does say screw it, let's do this. I think both teams are still in a very similar spot. Because like Miami trading 4 first-round picks, that probably would have been the 3 they had in 2020, and like the Texans in 2021. So like Miami still doesn't have a lot. Love and shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw in 3rd and 9. Pass right side, going to be caught inside the 20 and out of bounds near the 17. It's Romeo Doubs on the reception. Packers are in the red zone for the first time tonight. And they're moving well on this opening drive. Because Miami definitely had the capital to make it 5 first if they wanted to. But Cincy, I get Cincy not even coming close. I'm sure that was Miami being like, let's just see if we could. Love handoff left side for Matthew Golden on the jet sweep. We're going to get maybe a yard. So 2nd and about 9 coming up. One second. Love under center. Back behind them, gonna hand this off left side for Josh Jacobs. Gets inside the 15 and down to about the 13 or so. I mean, it's Miami makes that trade back in 2020 to get Burrow. And they have him throw into Albert Wilson, Jakeem Grant, Devontae Parker with Myles Gaskin and Savon Ahmed in the backfield. I think Gesicki would be there by that time. But he wasn't like a massive name or really wasn't being used that much. It's one of those things where I don't think Miami would have actually done much with it. Love looking to throw in 3rd and 7. Pass left side, going to be caught and not able to fight his way for the first. Going to be a 4th and inches. Because also Miami makes that trade. They then don't have the capital to go out and trade and get Tyreek Hill either. Because again, you'll be trading away the Houston first, most likely, that you have in 2021, and that was a big piece in getting the trade with the 49ers in place, which were pieces in the Tyreek Hill trade. You don't have that happen if you trade for Burrow there. So it would have been a completely different team, and I don't think it would have been one that Miami's better off with. I think both teams are still in a pretty similar situation, but just maybe Miami is more confident in the quarterback going forward. And you can like build around him a little bit better. But I don't think much would have actually changed in terms of like end of season successes. The Packers are calling a timeout before this 4th and inches, 4th and 1 play. It's 4th and short, 4th and 1, 4th and inches, give or take. All right, Love in shotgun. Back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. It's a 4th and 1. Man in motion left to right. 9:51 to play in the first. Making adjustments at the line. Love looking to throw. Pass right side end zone, and it's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson. It's a turnover on downs, and the Bears defense bends but doesn't break, even with all of the penalties they had to deal with over the course of that drive. And we head to commercial break. All right. At commercial break. At commercial break after the turnover on downs. We'll see what the Bears offense can do on their first drive of the game from their own 7. First and 10. Still at commercial break. Taking a while with this commercial break. Damn. I need JMU to get some more points here. Yeah, but still at commercial. How long is this commercial break going to be? There we go. Just coming back from commercial break. Let's see what this Bears offense can do. Williams under center. Back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Ball on their own 7. Man in motion left to right. Williams going to hand this off right side. Going to get past the 10. Fighting his way to about the 14 is DeAndre Swift. So gain of 7. First play of the game for Chicago. All right. Solid. Gets about the 14.5 or so. Yeah, the Bears at home have been a really solid team this year. See if they can continue it. Williams in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. Gonna hand this off up the middle. That's enough for a first and more. Past the 20 and down to about the 24. Kyle Monangai on the carry. And the Bears, 2 plays moving pretty well. That's my biggest question as well. It's not that it took 4 years to report. It took 6 seasons to report. It took damn near 6 years to report that. That's my thing with it. I don't know why it took that long, but it did. The NFL is weird sometimes with its reporting. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Ball on their own 24. Williams looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle. Going to be caught. Down to the 40. It's Jade Walker on the reception. Up to the 39. if you read the report, Miami offered the 4 first-round picks, and the Bengals hanged up. The Bengals were not trading off that first overall pick. No matter how much Miami was going to give them, they were not going to trade that pick. The Bengals did not open discussions up once. Williams rolling to his left on 1st and 10. Going to take it himself past the 45 and out of bounds near the 48. Which fair. There's no world where the Bengals were going to trade that pick. No matter what you're going to give up. As DJ Moore is still looking up after the play. Oh, yeah, he gets blindsided there. Yeah. All right, so 2nd and 1. I mean, you can't actively ask players and coaches to tank. Miami just simply wasn't bad enough to be the first overall pick, and they had to deal with it. And then there's no way to trade with Cincy because Cincy was not going to trade back from first overall. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receiving options to the right, looking to throw. Packers send pressure. Williams stepping left, passing left, going to be caught with space. Up past the 30 and out of bounds near the 26. Yeah, YouTube does that sometimes when streams start that close together. I mean, yeah, because with Joe, with Joe right now, Miami's not talking about going quarterback the next 2 years, most likely. At the same time, both teams would look so drastically different if that trade went down. It is impossible to tell where the teams would be right now. But most likely, they would probably be in similar situation. Williams pass right side can be caught by DJ Moore. Has space inside the 15 and down to the 14 just about. Oh, yeah? All right, it's 1st and 10 inside the 15 at about the 13 for Chicago. First and 10, Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right, or to the left, I mean. Man in motion left to right. Williams going to hand this off up the middle for DeAndre Swift, gets inside the 10 and down to about the 8 or so. I mean, yeah, I like that Miami at least offered it because you never know with some GMs. They might see 4 first-round picks and still in the spot to get what's believed to be a franchise quarterback at 5 and take that deal. But Cincy, the difference with Cincy, I think if it was any other team, maybe besides Cleveland, they might be able to trade that. They might be able to trade. Miami might be able to make that deal. But because it's Cincy, seeing a hometown Ohio kid scheduled expected to go first overall, they had to make that pick. Williams handoff right side can be about a yard. Because we are a few months away from the UFL season starting, so since the NFL season is close to coming to a close, and it's almost time for the UFL time, we're in the XFL jersey to kind of signal that. 2 new head coaches were announced in the UFL. The Columbus Aviators, one of the new teams, going to be head coached by Ted Ginn Jr., and the Birmingham Stallions going to be head coached by AJ McCarron. It's going to be a very interesting UFL season. A lot's going to be changing. We're going to be going over most of it by the time that season rolls around. A week before, there'll be videos talking about the teams and kind of how they look as we get closer to that. March 27th, season kicks off. I'll be live for pretty much every single game in the UFL season. As Williams hands off left side for DeAndre Swift, going to get about 3 or so short of the first. The idea is to go with all UFL games. I'm saying pretty much all, because I already know that there's probably going to be a day or so in there where something comes up and I'm not going to be able to. But the idea is to go with all. Yep, March 27th is when the games kick off. Chicago going Wildcats, a high snap. Manon guy falls on it back at the 22, but it's a turnover on downs. They tried to they motioned the tight end under center, snapping it through his legs. It's too high for Manon guy, and the Bears turn it over on downs, and the Packers pretty much have a touchback out of it. We head to commercial break. Yes, yeah, March 27th it kicks off. So that entire like week leading up to it is gonna be like power rankings and predictions and all that. The week before, which is I believe like what would equate to my spring break for this upcoming semester, is gonna be off-season breakdowns for the teams, just to kind of like get people up to swing, because it's kind of tough to keep up with the UFL off-season, especially this off-season where you never really know what's gonna be what's happening. Yeah, so it's gonna be once the NFL season ends, it's free agency and draft preview stuff for each of the position groups. And then the UFL rolls around, that takes up the attention. We'll be live for the NFL draft as well. And then once the UFL ends, we begin NFL off-season breakdowns and season previews. We got the schedule in place from last year. It's gonna be nice. Or from this past off-season and stuff. Because we're still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. Alright, just getting back from commercial break. Both teams turn it over on downs in the red zone on their opening drives. Let's see how the Packers do on their second drive. But Illinois State, unranked, and have just been going through the FCS in these playoffs. That's a great story there. All right, Love under center, back behind him. Play action, looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass left side, gonna be incomplete. Second and 10 coming up, looking for John Fitzpatrick. Ball on their own 22. It's the... Was it them or was it... Someone's... I believe they scored a touchdown on that last week, if I'm not mistaken. It's trying to get... It's trying to get tricky with it. Right, was it them? Yeah, they scored a touchdown with it last week. It's just trying to get fancy with it. Make them think you're going just QB sneak up the middle, but end up going outside through a direct snap. Love handoff up the middle for Josh Jacobs. Gonna get about 4. So a 3rd and 6 coming up. Third and 6. Hard to say. Love and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw in 3rd and 6. Stepping up, rolling right. Gonna take it himself. Past the 30 and diving forward. The spot will give him the first. It is hard to say if that was a dumb call or not, because it it was a bad snap. Which you can make the argument that then leads to being a dumb call, but like, if a bad snap kills any play. And not every play is a dumb call given the situation. So like that I'm not willing to judge that. Love looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass left side, going to be low. And caught by Romeo Doubs. Past the 45 to the 46. That's a great catch and a great way to get his feet in, and also a knee down there just about. Great catch from Romeo Doubs. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Because it was a bad snap, it's tough to say if that was a bad play call or not, at least to me. I'm not gonna like put full judge on it. Love handoff up the middle for Josh Jacobs, gonna get up to about midfield, gain of about 4. That's when maybe you look back on it through like all 22 angles and stuff, you can see like a lane open up and be like, oh yeah, that actually would have worked. But from the camera angle we get on the broadcast, it's hard to say right now. Love under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. 2nd and 6 from midfield. Love going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be enough for the first for Josh Jacobs. It fights its way just enough to about the 43.5. So it's enough for the first. They keep the chains moving. One more play is needed at minimum before the end of the first quarter. We had 50 seconds. Time continuing to roll. Up to 40 seconds. Love under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna play action and look to throw. Love rolling left. Has time. Pass. Left side. Man open. And it is incomplete. Christian Watson couldn't get his feet in bounds. So a 2nd and 10 coming up with 24 seconds to play in the quarter. Oh, that right foot gets down. Does the left. Does not get the left foot down. It is incomplete. Love in shotgun, back to his right. Motioning the receiver into the backfield to his left. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off. Love looking to throw. Pass over the middle. Going to be caught. Inside the 30, 25, and down to the 22. It's Romeo Doubs on the reception. That's a great throw from Love and a great way to move the chains there. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books. Both teams have been able to move the ball pretty well in this one. But defenses have held strong. And we're at commercial break for the end of the first quarter. All right. There we go. So 15 minutes in the books. "15 minutes in the books." Yeah, but I mean, both teams pretty even. Pretty even on the stat sheet through 1 quarter of play. And this should be a great game. At commercial break. So again, the winner of this game will clinch a playoff spot with a Lions loss tomorrow. The Packers with a loss will be eliminated from 1 seed contention. If this game somehow ends in a tie, there's about 198 different scenarios that would lead the Packers to be eliminated from 1 seed contention. Plus, a tie in this game and a Lions loss tomorrow would eliminate the Lions from the playoffs. And I think that would be the funniest scenario. But the bigger thing is simply one of these two teams wins. The Lions lose on Sunday. They're in the playoffs. But if this game somehow does end in a tie, it would be crazy. It is windy in Chicago. The kicking net on the Packers sideline blew over. I have never seen one like the flags on the goalpost. I've never seen one of those go straight up due to how windy it is. Love and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the Bears' 23-yard line. Love looking to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up left side. Dump off left side to Josh Jacobs. Pass to 20 and out of bounds near the 16. Yeah, Windy City, all right. And they want to move to Gary, Indiana. Come on. What do you mean you don't want to deal with hurricane force winds every Sunday? What's wrong with... All right, 2nd and 2. Love and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle for Josh Jacobs. Bouncing out left side. Gets inside the 10 and out of bounds near the 9. First off, that's not how you spell Gary in terms of Gary, Indiana. Second off, they're not going to change their team name. They'll still be the Gary Bears, which is just funny. All right, 1st and goal. Love and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw. Dump off left side for halfback screen. Josh Jacobs is going to get to the 5-yard line. Gain of 4. Yeah, and also, yeah, on we're still waiting for... It does not feel like it's a Saturday. On Monday, we're expecting some pretty big news in the NFL world as well, talking about the teams potentially moving a state over for stadium deals. If the report from Thursday nights hold true, it's gonna be interesting. Love and shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and goal from the 5. Love looking to throw, dump off right side to Emmanuel Wilson is tipped and incomplete. Bounced off his helmet. Third and goal from the 5. The report is expected on Monday afternoon that the Chiefs and the city of Topeka will announce an agreement to build a new stadium there for the Chiefs, and they will be leaving Kansas City and leaving Arrowhead. That is the report. It's from a local sports radio host in Kansas City. Replay assist comes in, a backwards pass that goes out of bounds. It will be 3rd and goal from the 11 now for the Packers. Yeah. Over the past 10 years ish. Yeah, 10. Over the past 10 years, Missouri would find a way to lose 2 NFL teams. If only yeah, it's a bit of backwards, but yeah, and I love that they did that for that helmet. Never mind. 3rd and goal from the 8. Love looking to throw. Pass back at the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson. Couldn't connect, some good coverage there. And the Packers on 4th and goal from the 8 will send out the field goal unit. Yeah, it's behind. Love throws it behind Watson there. If you lead them a little bit, maybe. But that's some really tight coverage. Yeah, St. Louis. The Rams left in 2015, just about 2015 to maybe 2016. Don't remember exactly the year. And then it would be the Chiefs leaving. Brandon McManus on for the 26-yard kick from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is good. The Packers take the Packers get on the board first, leading 3-0 with 12:45 to play in the first half. But I feel like the Chiefs one would not be too impactful because Topeka is relatively close to Kansas City. It's not like they're moving cross country. 2, they're still going to be called the Kansas City Chiefs. They're just going to be playing their home games in Topeka, Kansas. So it would be the case where, yeah, finally, the Kansas City Chiefs are finally playing in Kansas. I wouldn't be shocked if he tries to. All right, the Packers take the 3-0 lead off a 26-yard field goal. We're at commercial break waiting for the Bears' next drive. At commercial break, we're getting the commercial for the Christmas games. There's a whole slate of Christmas action. It's Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings, and Broncos, Chiefs. I'm actually gonna have to be watching the Gardner Minshew whatever. There is a non-zero chance the Christmas slate of games in the NFL features one team in the playoffs, and the other 5 are all eliminated. Which would be crazy. Back from commercial break. There is a chance that the Christmas slate of games have 0 implications whatsoever for playoffs. Which is not what they expected scheduling those matchups. It's so windy that the ball is falling off the tee for the kickoff here. Buckingham sent out the punter. Yeah, that ball is not staying on the tee. So out comes their punter to hold here for the kickoff. Yeah, it's windy. 20-mile-per-hour winds. God damn. Yeah. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 15, face up past the 25, past the 30, past the 35, and down to the 37. Bears will start from there. All right. There is a Packers slow to get up on the kick return here. And we're going to head to a commercial break for an injury timeout. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break still. We're at commercial break due to an injury timeout. I'm feeling fine about this game so far. I'm feeling fine about this game. Both offenses are moving the ball pretty well. The defenses, the defenses have held strong for the most part. Just one of these teams gonna break through here soon, I feel. I bet I'll take a look at them probably next commercial break. Because we're just getting back from commercial break. Yep, so the Packer heading to the medical tent, who is down on the kickoff. It's Aaron Mosby. This is the Bears' second drive. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him. Handoff up the middle from an on guy. Gets past the 40 to about the 42, 43-ish. Gain of 5 or 6. Moving the ball well. And so far in this game, the Packers had a 9-play drive. That was a turnover on downs. The Bears, 10-play drive, turnover on downs. And then the Packers just had a 14-play drive that ended in a field goal. It's going to be a long day for these defenses if they can't get that figured out. Williams in shotgun, back behind him. A tight end to his left, extra lineman into his right. The motion those two on towards the line of scrimmage. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Williams dump off over the middle. Getting caught by a Manon guy. Gets about 3 or 4. Gonna make it a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2-ish. Williams under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Heading in motion, left to right. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's enough for a first. Up past midfield and fighting his way to the plus 47-ish. First and 10. Williams under center, back behind him. Motioning a tight end into the backfield. Williams, play action looking to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up. Pass left side, going to be incomplete. Penalty marker down. I believe this penalty is in the secondary. It is defensive holding against the Packers. So a free 5 yards and an automatic first. First and 10. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. Play action looking to throw. Williams pass right side. Going to be off the mark and incomplete. Looking for DJ Moore. Some type of communication issues there. Moore never turned his head for the ball. He was surprised it arrived, so it's 2nd and 10. Yeah, DJ Moore never thought that ball was going his way. I'm not sure what actually happened there. Williams gonna toss this right side for Kyle Monangai, and that's a gain of about a yard or so. Third and 8. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 8.5 or so. And there's a penalties down before the snap. False start against Chicago. All right, 3rd and 13. 9:55 to play in the second. All right, that should be. Williams looking to throw. Has some time. Rolling to his right to buy some more. Still looking. Throwing this one away, incomplete. The drive stalls out just past midfield. It's a 4th and 13. So the Bears will punt this one away. It's Troy Taylor on to punt this one out. Punt comes off clean. Going to be out of bounds near the 2-yard line. That's a great punt. And it pins the Packers inside the 5 for 9:34 to play in the first half. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right, commercial break. Let's take a look at these designs. Ooh, yeah, those Jets reworks are nice. It also kind of reminds me of their Titans of New York jerseys from when the NFL did AFL throwback stuff. And I think that could be nice for the Jets to incorporate a bit more in their uniforms down the line. Yeah, it's simplistic, but it's simplistic in a good way. Yeah, the Seattle ones are nice as well. So to be fair, like through watching that game Thursday night, I kind of liked Seattle's for the most part. Again, it's just the sound wave did not get executed properly, but it does better here. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Packers ball on their own 2-yard line. Love in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. I'm going to say ball on the 5. Motion in the back to his right. Love, handoff up the middle for Emmanuel Wilson. Going to fight his way for a gain of 5 up to the 10. So 2nd and 5 coming up. Yeah, true. The blue probably could have worked a bit better for it. But still, I feel like it's done well. I feel like that. I get what they were going for, at least, with the actual rivalries designs. Love in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 5, looking to throw. Pass left side, going to be caught by Christian Watson, and he's down to the 17. Enough for the first. Ball on the Packers' own 17. 1st and 10 coming up. Yeah, the issue with like the NFL shop designs for stuff is those are in studio lighting. And you'll never see them in studio lighting like that once you buy them. So it is not a good way to judge how they look. Same thing with like the jersey reveals. It's tough to really judge how they look based off those. Love under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna play action and look to throw. Love, pressure coming and stacked. Back at the 9, but there's a penalty in the backfield as he was hit up high. And Love is slow to get up. He took a shot to the head. Yeah, that's going to be rough in the passer 100%. And Love's going to be evaluated for a concussion here. Yeah, that is forehead to forehead, helmet to helmet. They're roughing the passer against the Bears. It's called on Austin Booker. 15 yards and a 1st down. Love is going to have to miss a few plays on top of this. Yeah, he got hit up high in the head. After he got hit as well, he got re-hit in the head, I think by someone's knee. And we're going to head to commercial break. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they cheap out with the materials for the NFL shop ones. At commercial break. At commercial break. Panthers lost tonight. Was not a great game against the Blues. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's good concept, not great execution. As we're still at commercial break due to the injury timeout, Jordan Love got hit pretty hard there. All right, just getting back from the commercial break. Jordan Love is up. He's jogging to the sideline and heading to the medical tent after taking a hard hit to the head that led to a roughing the passer as well. Yeah, that was prime helmet to helmet stuff. So out comes Malik Willis, the former Tennessee Titan. Willis in shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. 8 minutes to play in the first half. Willis handoff up the middle, and that's going to be gain of about four or so up to the 35. So 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah, we'll see how long Jordan Love is out for. But it's going to be a tough task for a backup quarterback to come in this type of game. We'll see if he has it in him. Willis in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Shifting the back to his left. Man in motion right to left. Willis going to hand this off up the middle. And that's a gain of about 5. Gain of about 5 for Emmanuel Wilson. All right, Love is already out of the tent, but does not have his helmet with him. And he's heading to the locker room with 6:50 to play in the first half. Not a great sign. But we'll wait and see. So 3rd and 1, Willis under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Making adjustments at the line. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Handoff to Josh Jacobs is going to get about half a yard. Not enough for the first. It's 4th and 1. I imagine they're just going to try and get the Bears to jump here afterwards as they go hurry up. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Now looking towards the sideline. And they're going to let this clock run. Willis is not even close to being under center or snapping this ball potentially. Yep, there's the timeout called by the Packers. Yeah, that was their 2nd timeout called. The Holiday Bowl is going to be good this year. Arizona, SMU. The winner's head coach has eggnog dumped on them. All right, 4th and 1, and the offense is staying on the field still. Willis in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. A risky play call here for the Packers. Willis going to keep it himself left side. Has space for a 1st and more. Out past midfield and out of bounds near the 47 of Chicago. All right. Utilizing Malik Willis's mobility. Nice. It's a 1st and 10 from the Bears 46. $5:25 to play in the first half. 1st and 10, 15 seconds on the play clock. Willis under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Willis going to play action and look to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up, going to take it himself with space. Past the 40 and sliding down at the 39. A 7-yard scramble for Malik Willis. And the Packers are moving. Just under 5 minutes to play in the half. The Packers are moving a bit here. Second and 3. Willis under center, back behind him. Man in motion right to left. Toss up the middle for Emmanuel Wilson will be enough for the first as he gets to about the 33. 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10. 4 minutes to play in the half. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion right to left. Willis gonna hand this off up the middle. And that is Chris Brooks inside the 30 to about the 29, the former Miami Dolphin. 3:40 to play in the half. The Packers are killing a lot of time here, and they're still able to move the ball relatively well. So 3:25 to play in the half. Second and 6, Willis in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Man in motion left to right. Willis gonna look to throw. Pass right side can be caught by an open Dontavian Wicks. And that's enough for the first. Down to the 23-yard line of Chicago. 3 minutes to play in the half and counting. And there's the official tweet from Schefter. Jordan Love being evaluated for a concussion. His return tonight is questionable. 2:40 and counting to play in the half. First and 10 from the Bears' 23-yard line. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, right to left. Willis gonna toss this up the middle for Emmanuel Wilson, and that's gonna get inside the 20 to about the 19. And the Bears will call their first timeout. Oh, the heaters are not working on the Packers sideline? In this cold, windy night in Chicago, the Packers are without a heated bench and without heaters. Crazy. And so the Bears called their first timeout. It's 2nd and 6. 2:24 to play in the half. Willis in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion, right to left. Willis gonna hand this off right side, and there's space. Inside the 15, inside the 10, and out of bounds near the 6. It's Emmanuel Wilson on the carry. And the Packers have goal to go from the 5.5-yard line. This has been a very impressive drive for the Packers to have. Jordan Love went down on like the second or third play of the drive. And they have still just been able to move it well. As we head to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Packers have the lone points, a 26-yard field goal from Brandon McManus, but goal to go from the 5-6-yard line, and a chance to extend this lead before halftime. The Bears get ball to begin the second half. So if they can hold them out the end zone here and keep it a 1-score game, they're still feeling fine. But we're at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. At commercial break. Four. At commercial break for the 2-minute warning. All right, just getting back from commercial break. 2 minutes to play. Goal to go from the 5.5-yard line, just about for the Packers. Willis, under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Goal to go. Willis looking to throw. Pass right side and incomplete. Looking for Romeo Doubs. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Some really nice coverage along that goal line fade as well. And it's 2nd and goal. Not a bad throw from Willis. Just great coverage. Yeah, that's a good throw from Malik Willis. Doubs just couldn't hang on. So Willis in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. 2nd and goal. Man in motion left to right. Going to hand this off up the middle for Josh Jacobs, who fights his way for a yard, maybe 2. Going to be 2nd and goal coming up. And the Bears will call their 2nd timeout. Oh yeah, the Eagles and Commanders play each other in 2 weeks. That's going to be very interesting. So 3rd and goal from about the 4. Willis in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and goal. Willis looking to throw. Has some time. Pass. End zone incomplete. Near Christian Watson was behind him. And it's 4th and goal from the 4. The drive stalls out inside the 5. The Bears hold strong. And with 1 timeout, they can take the lead before halftime. Yeah, not a great decision there. Tries to fit into a tight window. A 22-yard kick. The ball is centered on the field. And the kick is up, and it is centered through the uprights. So the Packers have a 6-0 lead. 6-0 lead. 1:41 to play in the half, and we head to commercial break. So far in this game, the Packers have had a 9-play drive that lasted just over 5 minutes and got inside the red zone. A 14-play drive that lasted just over 6 minutes and got inside the 5 before settling for a field goal. And that right there was a 16-play, 91-yard drive that lasted just about 8 minutes. Got inside the 5 and ended in a field goal. If they could have finished either of the past 2 drives in the end zone, it is a massive, massive indicator for this game. But they keep the Bears in it. Yep. At commercial break, 1:40 to play in the half. Yeah, it's been pretty fine. Their defense has been playing fine without Parsons. They're not getting like pressure or anything. But for the most part, they're still just playing their style of defense and it's working. Obviously, the more obviously Parsons becomes a lot more missed when it's like later in game scenarios and you're looking to find a way to like have someone to just end the game, which is something that Parsons does. But for now, it's fun. I don't watch Survivor at all. I don't really care for it. I saw like some of the stuff about the upcoming season because of just how weird it is, but no, I don't really keep up with it. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, should I DM you about this? Because I know you're a big Survivor fan, but I kind of just forgot. All right, so kickoff underway. This is going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Chicago will begin from the 35. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very curious how they're gonna tie it all together to make it make some kind of sense. But for right now, there's like no logic behind it besides just he's a big name. Williams in shotgun back to his left, two receivers to each side. Drive beginning from their own 35, looking to throw. Pass right side can be caught by an open receiver down to about the 49. That's Colston Loveland on the reception. It's okay. Bears go hurry up. Williams in shotgun back to his right, three receivers to the left. Ball on their own 48.5 yard line. Williams looking to throw. Rolling left, passing left, gonna be a throwaway, incomplete. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I feel like shows get ahead of themselves in terms of like how much celebrity involvement they want to have. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Williams gonna look to throw. Pressure coming, pass over the middle, gonna be caught down to the 45, just about. 3rd and 4 coming up after the gain of 6. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. Two receivers to each side, they go hurry up. Williams looking to throw. Has time, pass, right side, gonna be off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Cole Kmet. Couldn't connect with some tight coverage. It's 4th and 3, 4th and 4, and the Bears have a choice to make. The Bears get ball to begin the second half. And the Packers probably got away with a bit of a hold there. Javon Bullard in coverage. Both. They're doing both. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, two receivers to each side. 4th and 3 from the plus 45. Play clock winding down, and they're not going to get that snap off in time. It's a delay of game against the Bears. They're going to punt this one away with 51 seconds, and the Packers having a timeout. Yeah, just down 6-0. Jordan Love still being evaluated for a concussion, it seems. You get ball to begin the second half. I do not hate this decision to just punt it away. All right, the punt comes off clean. Going to be fair caught at about the 8-yard line. Yeah, at the 8. Oh, and there's more. There's more pushing and shoving after this play. How long until punches are thrown? 45 seconds to play in the half. So 1st and 10 from their own 8. And the Packers are going to try to kneel this one to halftime. All right, 2nd and 11. And there's the kneel down, no timeouts. We're going to halftime. 20 seconds until officially halftime. Yeah, we're at halftime. At halftime, Packers with a 6-0 lead. The Bears get ball to begin the second half. Yeah, the Holiday Bowl. That's that again. That's gonna be a solid game. All right, at commercial break at halftime. I've been loving how the Packers are playing this game. The long sustained drives, I live for that. Like yeah, the the explosive plays are cool and everything, but a long sustained drive and doing those consistently are not like exciting football, but it is good football, and I love them. Yep, at commercial break at halftime. At commercial break. At halftime. This is so funny with the tie. Speaking of ties, if this game somehow ends in a tie, the Lions can get eliminated tomorrow if this game ends in a tie. They would need to lose. The winner of this game would also clinch a playoff spot if the Lions lose tomorrow. A Lions loss tomorrow would eliminate them from the NFC North title. And the Packers can be eliminated from home field advantage potential in the NFC with a loss or 198 other scenarios if this game ends in a tie. I have to give this site so much credit for listing every single combination of games for this to happen if the Packers tie. Like, there is so much here. It's great. Everything includes the 49ers winning. Every single scenario for if the Packers tie includes the 49ers having to win. And then everything else is just other random combinations of wins, which is crazy. I love it. How do you sift through all the, like, how do you come up with all these anyway? Like, how many simulations do you have to do to come up with all of this? That's crazy. Damn, a Colts loss on Monday night can lead to a ton of teams clinching a playoff spot. A Colts loss Monday night can lead to a Patriots playoff berth, Bills playoff berth, Jacksonville playoff berth, and Chargers playoff berth. That is crazy. Denver can also clinch home field tomorrow. That's cool. As we're still at halftime, got about 8 minutes remaining in halftime. At halftime. At halftime. I can go. Oh, that's cool. This is a hell of a cool site. They had symbols. All right, still at halftime. Some of the scam attempts I've seen, I have to give a little bit of credit for how creative it can be. But still, it's crazy. The Lions can get into the playoffs with winning out and the Bears losing either this game or next week. Yeah, that's the Bears. The Bears have to lose 2 of their next 3, including this one. Lions have to win out. Green Bay wins 2 they're in. Chicago only has to win week 18 mainly. Obviously, other stuff as well. Oh, only way Carolina can make the playoffs is by sweeping Tampa. And yeah, Tampa has clinched time in the common game tiebreaker. Okay, yeah, things are interesting then for the NFC South. Yeah, that's exactly the reason. Because it's because Tampa has the common game tiebreaker already clinched. So Tampa needs to win 2 of their next 3. Carolina needs to sweep Tampa. I think he's the guy for at least next season. I think they've seen enough from him throughout this stretch to where you can be confident in going into next season with him, with the idea that okay, if we're bad again, we're just gonna draft someone high overall, and if we end up being pretty damn good, we have our guy. The thing is, he was a 3rd-round pick. They're going to give him another season, and they're going to try and build around him in the offseason a little bit, or mainly just more so build that foundation a bit better. They're currently slated to have the 8th overall pick. So yeah, they're not going to get a great quarterback at that spot, maybe, and they're not going to trade up. So you build the team, improve the team, try and build it around Tyler Shuck, but more so just improve the foundational issues that are there with New Orleans and see what you have in him. It's gonna be 2-3 years anyway before the Saints can be competitive again. So you might as well see what you have in see what you have in Shuck, and maybe that comes down to 3. Maybe that comes down to 2 years instead of 3. Buffalo needs to win 2 of their last 3. Pittsburgh only needs to win week 18. Baltimore needs to win out. Jacksonville win over Indy. Houston win over Indy. Chargers can get in with a win over Houston week 17 as the easiest path. I'm gonna save this site for next year. It's gonna be really helpful. I have a ton of bookmark sites. Jeez, I can probably clean through this a bit. Like, I don't need you. Although you're a cool site, I don't need you. Don't need the trade value chart. It's not been helpful. Hackathon's always good. But if you assume you can be able to view. Because we're still at halftime. Got about 30 seconds left in halftime. That's still a good site. Let's kind of get from here. All right, second half going to be beginning here soon. Second half going to begin here soon. That's on you. I can get a Brett Favre Falcons jersey for $160. Mitchell and Ness is a nice side. They have some really nice options. I have a few of the jerseys already. Jordan Love has been officially ruled out for the rest of this game as Malik Willis the rest of the way. So Jordan Love is out the rest of the way. Going to come down to this defense. Going to come down to the ground game. Yo, can get a Night Train Lane Lions jersey. And Malik Willis the rest of the way. It should be interesting. Hell yeah. All right, kickoff underway. Gonna be return beginning from a yard deep in the end zone. Up past the 20, 25, past the 30, and down to about the 34. The Bears will start the second half from there. Yeah. Okay, I'm not much of a coffee drinker. But I could see the reasons behind it. What are you gonna? I'm getting sidetracked. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him. Fullback motion out wide to the left to be the tight end, be the third tight end on that line. Making adjustments at the line. Williams gonna hand this off left side for DeAndre Swift, and that's gonna be a gain of a yard or two. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be really into like a ton of sugar. But I have kind of not cared that much anymore about it. Ooh, actually does sound pretty good. Alright, 2nd and 9. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Williams going to look to throw. Dump off right side, caught by Monangai, has space. Pass midfield, the 45 to 40. The 35 breaks off one tackle and out of bounds near the 31-yard line. Kyle Monangai for 34 and a 34 and putting the Bears into plus territory. 1st and 10 from the 30 coming up. All it took was a simple check down. Yeah, just nobody else on that side of the field. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, two receiving options to each side. Shifting the back to his left. Williams going to toss this left side for DeAndre Swift. Going to be met in the backfield and brought down for a loss of 3. So a 2nd and 13 coming up. Second and 13, 2nd and 12-ish. Williams in shotgun, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side, man in motion left to right. Williams going to play action and look to throw. Has some time, pass, right side, going to be incomplete, looking for Colston Loveland. Good coverage, knocks it loose. Is Xavier McKinney in coverage. Was looking for Loveland. So a 3rd and 13 coming up. Oh yeah, McKinney nearly picked that ball off. Williams is lucky that's not intercepted. McKinney read that play like a book there. Yeah, McKinney read that all the way. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. Two receivers to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Williams looking to throw. Dump off right side, caught by DeAndre Swift for his screen. That's going to get inside the 30 to the 28. So it's a 4th and 8. This is not going to be an easy kick with the wind as well. Out comes Caro Santos to put the Bears on the board. It's a 46-yard kick, just about. "46 yards out. The wind is blowing towards the right." Yeah, the wind is going strong on that right side. Kick is up for Santos. And it is in. What a kick with the wind. The Bears are on the board. Yeah, if it wasn't for that wind, that ball was going straight off to the left. I ended up barely sneaking through the uprights. That wind is crazy tonight. Yeah. We're getting more rivalries concepts in this upcoming offseason. 8 new teams are getting some. I You see, I could see that if it wasn't for the rumors that the Titans are going back to that exact idea in this upcoming offseason. There's rumors that the Titans are changing their uniforms and their branding a bit to be more in line with the old Oilers stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. It would make it funnier, yeah. But I doubt that would happen. Well, because the University of Houston had alternate uniforms. That was also that exact idea. But yeah, they wore those for one season, and then the Titans came at them, and they haven't worn them since. Or at least not those exact ones. I think they changed it slightly to kind of avoid the copyright and stuff. But yeah. And we're still at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. We await the kickoff. Good image of Lombardi and Hallis. I do kind of want to see at least a concept image. The Texans actually bring out like a concept artist for a new logo. As kickoff is going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Packers will begin from the 35. Like I do want to see them like again like similar to how the Colts in like the early 2000s like just floated the idea out there of a logo change. It did not go through. It sucked. But I want to see the Texans do that same thing, but maybe actually have like a decent logo alternative. I know like their proper alternate logo is the H right now, and it's nice, but All right, 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Willis and shotgun, a back to each side. Ball on their own 35. Play clock winding down. Willis gonna play action and look to throw. Has time. Pass. Right side caught with space. Past the 40 and down to the 38. It's Luke Musgrave on the reception. And the Packers are past midfield with a single play. Oh yeah, Christian Watson had so much space there. But it's still a good chunky. It's still a good chunk yards there. Willis and shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion right to left. Willis going to toss this left side for Josh Jacobs. Going to get about 3 or so. And the ESPN calls that play a pass because it technically went forward, but no, that's a toss play. So 2nd and 7. Willis and shotgun, 3 receiving options to the right, 2 to the left, man in motion left to right. Going to hand this off left side. Gonna get inside the 35 and fighting his way to about the 31. That is Savon Williams on the carry. So 3rd and short. Ball on the Bears' 30-yard line. Just about. 3rd and 1-ish. 2:20 to play in the 3rd. Yeah, ball is a 3rd and a long 1. Ball is just about on the 31-yard line. Willis in shotgun. 2 receiving options to each side. Back behind him. Play clock winding down to get the snap off as Willis plays action and passes it left side to Musgrave, who's wide open for a first and down to the 25. The Packers are moving well. The Packers are moving the ball well. Willis in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receiving options to the right. 1st and 10 from the Bears 25. Willis looking to throw. Has time, stepping up. Now going to try to roll right. Breaks off 1 sack. Still looking, pump faking. Going to take it himself past the 20, 15, and out of bounds to the 4. Malik Willis somehow gets a gain of 11 out of plays where he was met in the backfield like twice. But Malik Willis using his mobility to help the Packers out here and keeping the drives going. There is a Packers throw to get up, and it is Jayden Reed. He just came back a few weeks ago. And Christian Watson also shaken up. Did they collide there? We're gonna head to a commercial break for injury timeout. Jayden Reed and Christian Watson both shaken up on the play. And since we're at commercial break, I'm gonna quickly be right back. All right. Still at commercial break due to injury timeout. I'm back. 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. At commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. 9:08 to play in the 3rd quarter. And yeah, Christian Watson and Jayden Reed collided as Malik Willis was scrambling. So Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball inside the 15 at the Bears' 14-yard line. Willis going to hand this off right side for Josh Jacobs. He gets inside the 10 to the 9. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 coming up. All right, this is another really solid drive for the Packers. They've been having these all night. The question is can they finish the drive in the end zone? That's something they've been struggling with all night. So 2nd and 5. Willis alone in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the left, 2 to the right. Motioning someone into the backfield to his right. As Willis is going to keep it himself right side. Cuts in and gets to the 5-yard line. A gain of 4. It is 3rd and 1 for the Packers. It's a 3rd and 1. 3rd and inches, really. Is it at the 5? They need a 4.5. They're going hurry up. Willis under center. QB sneak. And that is enough for the first. He gets to the 4-yard line. And it's 1st and goal. Once again, goal to go for the Packers. This is the basically the 3rd straight time they have had a goal to go scenario tonight. The previous 2 have ended in field goals. There's 7.5 to play in the 3rd. How is this drive going to end? Willis under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna hand this off up the middle. And that is Josh Jacobs for about 2. Oh, and that ball comes loose. That ball's loose, and whose has it? It'll be someone's ball at about the 2-yard line. There's a pile here. Feels like it's the Bears ball. Can't really... Revs are still going through this. Still waiting for the officials to say something here. And yeah, that's Bears football. It's Tremaine Edmunds who falls on it. And then another just tough goal-to-go situation for the Packers that they couldn't execute on. Yeah, that ball is clearly free. Yeah, that's clearly a fumble. And then Edmunds falls on it. So it's Bears ball, 1st and 10 from their own 2. It's unfortunate for the Packers. That was a 9-play drive spanning just over 5. It's a nearly identical drive to their first drive of the game. The only difference is that first drive was a turnover on downs. This one's a fumble they lost. But nearly an identical drive to their first one of the game. And we had commercial break. At commercial break. We'll see. The Bears offense not being able to do a whole lot. At commercial break. At commercial break. Yep. Josh Jacobs fumbles inside the 5. Bears pick it up at their own 2. They're starting off this drive backed up in their own territory. Gonna be an interesting test for the Bears to see how they handle this. This is where if you had Micah Parsons, you're hoping that he makes a play to force a safety. But now you need someone else to step up a bit. We'll see. All right, they confirmed the fumble through review. So Williams under center, back and fullback behind him, tight end in motion, left to right. Williams going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be breaking free. Up past the 10, fighting forward for a first and then some, up to about the 15. Kyle Monangai gives the Bears offense some breathing room. So a first and 10 coming up. Williams under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Pennant in motion, left to right. Going to toss this up the middle for Monangai, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 or so. Up to roughly the 18. The 2nd and 7 coming up. And talking about this Bears dynamic duo in the backfield. It's been a great duo that they've had. Williams under center, back behind him. Gonna toss this to Monangai once again, but men in the backfield for a loss of about 2. Maybe he fights enough to only lose about a yard, but it's a 3rd and long coming up. That's Quay Walker, the first in the backfield. And is it fair to say we're up to a big 3rd down already in this game? There's 5 minutes to play. It's a game where the offenses have not been able to do a whole lot either side. Williams looking to throw in 3rd and 8. Has some time, pass left side, going to be caught by DJ Moore, but unable to break free. He's brought down well short of the line to gain, just past the 20 to the 22. It'll be 4th and about 3. And the Bears will punt. Romeo Dobbs back to return. Troy Taylor on to send this one away. Tory Taylor, I mean. Former, he has like a bunch of, he has an NCAA record, I believe, a bunch of Iowa records. Punt comes off clean. And this is going to bounce and be down at about the Packers' 36-yard line. So out comes Malik Willis. A field goal game with 4:15 to play, and we head to commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right. At commercial break. It's a defensive game, which, again, to be expected from Bears Packers. As was kind of the case for the first one. It's just, it's defensive in a way that the drives are just stalling out. The defenses aren't making any special plays. Neither side really has made a special play in this one. It's just very typical football. It's very Big Ten West almost. It's good. It's smash mouth football. It's just good Big Ten West action. We might as well be watching Wisconsin and Northwestern. All right, Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. 4:15 to play in the third. Willis going to hand this off up the middle for Emmanuel Wilson. Has space past the 40, 45, and down to about the 48. Gain of 12 and a first down for the Packers. What doesn't help, the wind is not helping. Neither team's going to be... So when it comes to the explosive plays in this game, they're going to have to come through the ground. Neither team is going to be pushing the ball deep downfield because of 20-mile-per-hour winds. So it's all coming down to the ground game. And that makes for like a relatively boring game, but still one that like it's close, it's somewhat entertaining. As Willis hands this off right side on the jet sweep for Jaden Reed for about 6 past midfield. It's one of the games where the highlight reel for it might be 10 minutes. But when we get halfway through the fourth quarter, every play is going to matter, and the suspense is going to build for which team's going to be able to break through. Willis in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. And there is movement before the snap. Going to be a false start on the Packers. That is only the 4th penalty of this game, I believe. It's either 4th or 5th. The Bears? When did the Bears get that many penalties? It's only the 7th penalty of this game. Still low, all things considered, but... yeah. Luke Musgrave is called for the false start. 3:03 to play in the third. 2nd and 9. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Tight end in motion, left to right. Willis going to play action and look to throw. Has time, pass right side, going to be caught. It's Christian Watson for a gain of 10 up to the Bears 41. And the Packers get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. First and 10. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's Emmanuel Wilson down to about the 36, 35-ish yard line. Gain of roughly 5. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 2nd and 5 coming up. And there is that ice balls being blown off, or is those cups? Those are probably just the plastic, the paper cups, Gatorade cups. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, right to left. Gonna hand this off right side for Emmanuel Wilson. Gonna fight his way past the 35 and down to about the 33. So a 3rd and 2 coming up. Yeah, that's a hand towel that's just blowing in the wind. It is windy tonight. And yeah, okay, those were just those paper Gatorade cups. And there's napkins on the field in one of the end zones. It's a mess. Willis in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Potentially the final play of the third quarter. Willis looking to throw. Has some time. Pass. Left side. Has a man. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown Packers. They extend this lead. Finally, someone finds the end zone. It took long enough. With 33 seconds left in the third. That's a great throw from Malik Willis in the wind. That is a great throw. On the money. Oh. Jaden Reed called for a taunting after the play. So it's going to be a long extra point try here for the Packers. Jaden Reed called for the taunting. So McManus on for the extra point. It's a long one now. So it once was a 33-yard extra point. Now going to be a 48-yard extra point. And with this wind, going to be interesting. All right, the extra point is up. And it is good. The Packers have a 10-point lead with 33 seconds to play in the third. Malik Willis to Romeo Doubs. What a throw. And it extends this lead. Because for as good as the Bears have been this season, they are still partially owned by the Packers. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. Oh, yeah? What was Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Yeah. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 10. Faced up past the 20, 25. And going to be brought down near the 30. There is a penalty. Yeah, there's a penalty marker down. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it was one of those two. Holding against the Bears is the call. They'll start this drive from their own 20. Yeah, it's a clear hold. All right, 27 seconds. Potentially the final play of the third quarter. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion, left to right. Ball on their own 20. Williams going to hand this off up the middle. And that is a gain of about 4 for DeAndre Swift. And that's where the Bears don't need to run one more play. And they're not going to. End of the third quarter. 15 minutes remain. The 1 seed in the NFC North. Not the one. The one. Yeah. The NFC North. Sole possession of first place in the NFC North on the line in this one. The winner of this game can clinch a playoff spot tomorrow, depending on what happens between the Lions and the Steelers. We got 15 minutes to figure out how this one's going to end. We're at commercial break first. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break for the end of the third quarter. 15 minutes remain in what's been a very defensive NFC North matchup. Yeah. I think it's something where they try to get, like, yeah, the cash tag info or something. This is the first time I've ever seen a Ripley's Believe It or Not commercial. What timeline am I in? What has this game become? All right, Williams in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Williams rolling right. Has time. Pass over the middle. Going to be caught by DJ Moore. It passed the 45 to the 46. Big pickup for the Bears. Probably could have been a penalty against the Packers there on top of it as well. Yeah. Scam artists have gone through so many different means. It's hard to tell. No, it's not hard to tell, but it's hard to guess what they're gonna try and do. Williams gonna hand this off up the middle, and there's space for DeAndre Swift past midfield and down to about the 45. Yeah. All right, 2nd and 1. Williams under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Tight end in motion, left to right. Gonna hand this off right side for DeAndre Swift. Has space past the 40 and down to about the 38. 1st and 10 picking up. Yeah. There's just the fact that the proof from someone claiming to be FEMA is Cash App. Like that alone. Not even all the other stuff. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him. Handoff up the middle for DeAndre Swift. Past the 35 and down to about the 31, maybe 32. Gain of roughly 6. Or mail check. Apparently. Williams under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff right side for DeAndre Swift, and that's enough for a 1st down. Past the 25 and down to about the 24. Bears have been moving on this drive. Like, no issue at all, just straight up moving down the field. So 1st and 10. Williams under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Pressure coming, avoids one would-be sack. Rolling left still. Pass in left side, going to be a throwaway incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, Caleb Williams, his pocket movement has continuously been really solid this year. So 2nd and 10. Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Man in motion left to right. Williams going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be stood up for maybe a yard. Not much else. So a 3rd and long for Chicago. 11.5 to play in the game, down by 10. Big time 3rd down here. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and 9 from the 23. Man in motion right to left. Making some adjustments at the line. Play clock winding down. Williams looks to throw. Packers send pressure. Pass left side. It's basically a throwaway, incomplete. Is there a receiver in the area? And yeah, Williams is not happy. It's a 4th and 9, and now there's a penalty. Gonna be intentional grounding against Chicago, most likely. So this is gonna make an already about 40-yard kick even longer. And yeah, intentional grounding against Chicago is the call. This already would have been a pretty long kick with the wind. it's going to come down. And now with this penalty, it's going to make it that much longer. And with this wind, it might be the difference in points here. This is going to be a 51-yard kick. Santos hit from 46 earlier with the wind. On the right hash, it's a 4th and 21. It is a long kick. It's already a pretty difficult kick even without the wind. But now with the 20-some-odd mile per hour winds, this is a difference-making of a kick in this game. If he can hit this and bring it to a one-score game, it keeps the Bears in it. A miss, and the Packers have great starting field position, able to potentially extend this lead. Santos from 51 in the right hash. Just under 11 minutes to play. Kick is up. And it is good. Cairo Santos from 51 brings this back to a one-possession game with 10:52 to play. And we head to commercial break. At commercial break. It took YouTube a while for it to give it to you. At commercial break. At commercial break. And 51 yards with this win. Impressive kick from Santos. See what the Packers have in store. That was a 10-play drive for the Bears. Nice. Every single Packer drive of the night has gotten past the Bears' 30-yard line. Past the Bears' 35-yard line. The Packers have been able to move the ball with ease tonight. Let's see if the Packers have one more of those type of drives in them, it's going to be tough for the Bears. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 2. Face up past the 20, past the 25, the 30, past the 35, and finally brought down near the 37. The Packers will start from there. So a 1st and 10 from their own 37. Willis under center back behind him. Man in motion right to left. 3 receivers to the left now. Play action looking to throw. Willis, pressure coming, rolling to his right, gonna take it himself. Base past the 40 and sliding down at the 41. And there is a penalty there. Jaquan Brisker gonna be called for a late hit against Malik Willis. And that will put the Packers past midfield. Yeah, it's a late hit. And that's a bad penalty to take there. It's going to put the Packers on the Bears' 44-yard line. So 1st and 10. Past midfield already. That's the 8th penalty against Chicago. Willis alone in shotgun, 3 receiving options to the left, 2 to the right. Man in motion, right to left. Going to end around this one. Left side for Matthew Golden. Hurdles past one of his own teammates and gets about 2 or 3. There is a Packer slow to get up. It's John Fitzpatrick. Slow to get up on the play. And that'll make it so only Luke Musgrave is the healthy tight end. Fitzpatrick was their second and only tight end due to other injuries. And we head to a commercial break due to an injury timeout. So at commercial break. All right, at commercial break due to injury timeouts. Let me look at them right now. Might as well. So still at commercial break. Yeah, that's just no logical reasoning behind this. It does suck that like, people would definitely fall for that. Like it's no people that directly try to scam people. I don't understand. All right, back from commercial break. 9:55 to play in the game. 2nd and 8. Not quite in comfortable field goal range yet due to the wind, but you're getting there. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Willis going to play action and look to throw. Has some time. Plenty of time. Now going to try and move around in the pocket. Rolling right, stepping up, has space. Past the 40-35 and sliding down to the 36. Malik Willis using his legs. Honestly, he's playing fantastic in relief for Jordan Love. That offensive line is also helping him massively. But great use of mobility to make this a 3rd and short. Yeah, exactly. Because yeah, like rarely do you hear people talk about chargeback scams. Willis under center, back behind him, handoff up the middle for Emmanuel Wilson is enough for the first, up to the Bears 32. Yeah. Willis under center, back behind him too, receiving options to each side. 1st and 10 from the Bears 32. Man in motion right to left. Handoff right side for Emmanuel Wilson. Gets inside the 30 to the 28. Yeah. Yeah, chargeback stuff is something you'll pretty much only hear from like creators because they get impacted by it the most. But it's definitely like so that's why it's like it's used to try and scam, which again sucks. Like why are you trying to scam people? Come on. Willis under center, back behind him too, receiving options to each side, man in motion right to left. Handoff up the middle for Emmanuel Wilson. Has space inside the 20 and down to the 16. Packers are moving. They have not had a single issue moving the ball tonight, and besides when they've gotten inside the red zone, basically. Yeah, and also like FEMA would never. I wouldn't say would never, but FEMA would rarely reach out like that if they were going to do something like that. Willis in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receiving options to the left. 1st and 10 from the 16. Gonna toss this one up the middle. A touch pass for Jaden Reed is gonna get about a yard to about the 15. And with 6.5 to play in the game, the Bears are gonna start calling timeouts. They call their first one there. Yeah. Or at least like it wouldn't be so specialized. It would be a very like generic something that they send out to everyone that doesn't like get specifics with stuff. And plus it also probably mainly be through email, not DMs. 2nd and 8. Yeah, exactly. Willis under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. 6.5 to play. Ball on the 14. Willis, handoff up the middle, and that's going to be Emmanuel Wilson for about a yard or so. Yeah. Like, and another, like 90, no, not 90. 75, 80% of scammers, I would argue, probably go through Facebook majority of the time because sadly that's where a lot of elderly are and they're easier to get. Again, why are you scamming the elderly? Willis in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. So the Bears called a timeout earlier. Not calling one here. As Willis, quick throw, left side, can be caught by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be inside the 10 to about the 9, but brought down out of bounds. So it's 4th and 4, 5:35 and counting to play, and out comes Brandon McManus to bring this back to a 10-point Packer lead. Exactly, like that. That's a crazy thing to say. All right. 28-yard kick from the left hash for Brandon McManus. Kick is up. And it is good. Packers retake their 10-point lead with 5:03 to play in the game. We're coming up on a do or die drive here for the Bears. All right, 5:03 to play. Packers had to send this one away. Yeah. Yeah, it would definitely be talked about in abundance if FEMA was given. If FEMA was doing anything, it would be talked about a whole lot more. Yeah. All right, 5:03 to play. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the 4. Space out past the 20, past the 25, past the 30, and brought down at the 32-ish. All right, do or die here. Sink or swim for the Bears. Down by 10 with under 5 minutes to play. You need points of some kind. You just need some kind of points. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, right to left. Williams looking to throw. Has time, dump off left side. Going to be caught past the 40 and down to about the 43. It's Cole Kmet for the first down pickup. Yeah, honestly, I would be shocked if they haven't blocked you by now. Williams in shotgun, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Has time, passed over the middle, going to be incomplete. Looking for Kyle Monangai is Quay Walker in coverage to force it loose. 2nd and 10, 4:31 to play in the game. So Williams in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Has some time, pass over the middle, gonna be dropped. Oh, it's there. Instead, it's 3rd and 10. That's a good throw from Caleb Williams. That's one he needs to come down with. It's Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus. That's what he needs to catch. Oh, it hits him in the chest. That's a bad drop. So 3rd and 10. Williams in shotgun. Back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Stepping up. And taking himself past the 50 and sliding down. We'll see about the spot. They're going to give him the 1st with a very generous spot. And the Bears are going to go hurry up here. And there's the challenge by Green Bay. I think they're going to win this challenge as well. That was a very generous spot. replay assist is going to have Caleb Williams about a yard shy of the first. So fourth and 1. The offense is staying on the field. It's 4th and inches, 4th and 1. 4:06 to play. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Williams looking to throw. Gonna take it himself left side and has space for a first and more. Past the 40 and down to the 36. Caleb Williams using his legs to keep this game alive. Going hurry up now. In shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the Packers 36. Williams to throw. Pressure coming. Pass a throwaway along that right side. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. .332 to play. In a sink or swim drive. Williams in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 2nd and 10. Williams looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Looking for DJ Moore. Couldn't hang on through the big hit from Javon Bullard. And it's 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10. Williams in shotgun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Stepping to his right, trying to escape. Now rolling left. Penalty in the backfield. Williams gonna take it himself past the 30. Stretching forward. Think he's gonna have enough. But the penalty is gonna bring this back. All that running for it to be a holding against the Bears. So a 3rd and 20 from the Packers 46 coming up. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's like multiple like backup plans that they have during the trying to do those. One best way to just avoid it is to just not even interact. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side, 3rd and 20. Looking to throw. Has some time, stepping up to his left and sacked. Penalty is down. Williams is sacked back at their own 48. But this penalty might have just saved Chicago, as there is going to be a face mask on Green Bay. That's a tough moment to get a face mask. You had the stop made. It keeps the Bears alive. 15 yards and 15 yards and automatic first down. So it's 1st and 10 from the Packers 31. 3:07 to play in the game. The Bears need to score soon. If they take up too much time on this drive, they're not going to have an opportunity afterwards. It most likely was they were trying to go for a chargeback. John Fitzpatrick suffered an Achilles injury. Tough. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 1st and 10 looking to throw. Williams with time. Pass deep. Right side is off the mark and incomplete. Had a man open, but just couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 coming up. That is a tough one to miss. Yeah, Rome Odunze and Luther Burden both are out in this game. And boy, are the Bears missing them. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion, right to left. Williams looking to throw. Has time, dump off over the middle. Going to be caught by Kyle Monangai. And going to be brought down near the 25. Gain of 6 is 3rd and 4. The Bears go hurry up. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Looking to throw. Penalty down. Pass left side, caught by Colston Loveland. But it's going to be brought back due to an illegal shift against Chicago. DJ Moore did not get set due to the hurry up. He just barely got back to the line by the time they snapped that ball. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Going to be a 3rd and 9 from the 20, from about the 30-yard line. Yeah, DJ Moore just never gets set for long enough. All right, Williams in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Has time, pass over the middle, going to be caught by DJ Moore, and they get those yards right back from the illegal shift. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit here. Trying to get the field goal off before the 2-minute warning so they can save some time and save a timeout. Because they want to use that 2-minute warning as a timeout. Santos from the right hash. It's a 43-yard kick. He's taking his time with his drop back. He took too much time. Kick is up and it's good. So it's back to a 7-point game. But due to his drop back, he took too much time. We're at the 2-minute warning. The Bears only have 2 timeouts now. A first down will end it. Now again, if Santos is able to get that kickoff and it goes through the uprights before the 2-minute warning, they could send that ball out the back of the end zone or out of bounds even and have technically 3 timeouts to be able to get the ball back. Instead, they only have 2. So a first down basically ends the game for Green Bay. Obviously, that would have been the case either way, but at least if you had technically all 3 timeouts, you're feeling a little bit better. At commercial break for the 2-minute warning. Still at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. Bears just brought it within 7. Can the Packers close it out? Just coming back from commercial break. And they're gonna go because of how the time set up with the 2-minute warning coming right after the field goal. The Bears gonna onside kick this. It's underway. And it's free still. Who has it? Romeo Doubs couldn't pick it up cleanly. Who has it? And the refs are saying it's Bears ball. They recovered the onside kick. And there is a life. The Bears have life. The onside kick is recovered. And just like the first meeting between these two teams, it's going to be Bears offense versus Packers defense to decide a 7-point game. And Romeo Doubs just couldn't bring it in. This just like the first meeting. Oh, and Doubs is slow to get up afterwards. He's holding his right side. But he's up and heading to the sideline. Yeah, they got the kick. But can they execute now afterwards? This Packers defense has been incredible. They need one more stand, just like in the first meeting. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Quick pass right side, getting be caught by Cole Kmet, and he's brought down inbounds at midfield. So the Bears go hurry up. It's a 2nd and 7 coming up. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right side. Shifting the back to his right, Hennon in motion right to left. 2 receivers to each side, back to his right in shotgun. Williams to throw. Pass left side, caught by Colston Loveland. That's enough for the first as he gets down to the 40. And clock's continuing to tick. 1:20 to play. Going hurry up still. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Williams looking to throw. Has time, pass over the middle, caught by DeAndre Swift. Past the 35 and down to about the 32. A gain of roughly 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. The Bears will call their second timeout. 1:04 to play. They're trying to pull some BS. We'll see if they're able to. Good evening. I guess more so good night. It's past 11 p.m. over here for me. Be happy Saturday. No. The Giants by no means should draft quarterback. Build around Jackson Dart through the duration of his rookie contract and go from there. Jackson Dart. I mean, it's hard to tell if he how much of their future he is, but he has shown he can be good. So build around it and try to harvest it. And then once you get to his 3rd, 4th year, then you have to make a decision, but hopefully it's a pretty easy decision to make. Williams looking to throw on 2nd and 2. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught. To the 12 is DJ Moore. And Chicago goes hurry up. 50 seconds. Williams in shotgun. Back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Clock still rolling. 40 seconds now. Williams looking to throw. Pass. Left side going to be caught. And out of bounds is Colston Loveland at the 7. Without Dart takes hits is not great. But you still build around him for at least another year or 2. I mean, if you draft quarterback, you draft one day 2, early day 3. And then that just to be like a backup option, but no, Dart is the starter next year. He's as of right now, he's viewed as the future by that front office. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in 2nd and 4. Pass left side, high and incomplete. So 3rd and 4, 32 seconds. Third and 4. You have a minimum 2 more chances at the end zone. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on about the 6.5-yard line. Williams to throw. Pressure coming. Pass over the middle is high and incomplete. Threw it through the uprights. Looking for Colston Loveland. 4th and 4. 28 seconds. Time does not fully matter right now. 4th and 4. Nearly an identical situation to the first meeting 2 weeks ago. Down by 7. Inside the red zone. A 4th down. Williams in shotgun. Back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Williams looking to throw. Packers send pressure. Pass. Right side. Wide open. Did he get his feet in? He did. Touchdown Chicago. They're within 1. It's Jadi Walker on the reception. And they're within 1 with 24 seconds. The Packers sent the pressure. They left one wide open. And he gets his feet in. The question now, go for 2 or try and send this to overtime. In the first meeting, they said that they were thinking about going for 2 if they scored. But here, the extra point is up, and this game is tied with 24 seconds, and the Packers having all 3 timeouts. That's the first career touchdown for Jadi Walker. And we'll see if the Packers have some type of miracle in them. The undrafted rookie. No, because if they go for an onside kick and don't get it, the Packers are 10 yards away from field goal range. Also, this kickoff should go out the back of the end zone. Give him no chance to return this. Force him to go 35. Force him to go a long way. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 5. Phase past the 20, past the 25, and brought down at the 27. Packers have 17 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Out comes Malik Willis. With 3 timeouts, but also the wind. See what choice the Packers make here. If only the Packers got the onside kick. Willis in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. Pressure comes quick, and Willis is sacked. Malik Willis is sacked, and thus we are going to have overtime. We're going to have overtime. So, here's where things can get funny. Here is where things can get really funny. If this game ends in a tie and the Lions lose tomorrow to the Steelers, the Lions are eliminated from the playoffs. That's actually a possibility. A Packers loss would hurt them more, as that would eliminate them from the 1 seed potential. But they could, with a tie, they could still get it technically. Chicago wins the toss. The Packers offense will see the field first. Or hurt their feelings on the chain. Hurt their feelings. Probably the Bears won. What do you mean? When did the Steelers shut down Gibbs last? When was the last time those teams even played each other? Oh, last year? No, that's preseason. They have not played each other since 2021, and that game ended in a tie. Yeah, you're thinking of Baltimore and Steelers. Yeah, because even if the Lions and Steelers have, if the Lions and Steelers have already played each other this year, like you were thinking, they wouldn't be playing tomorrow. At commercial break, we await the start of overtime. A tie in the Bears would definitely hurt, but if it means the Lions getting eliminated, I think it sweetens the blow a little bit. So probably the Cowboys would hurt a little bit more. Oh, Malik Willis is shaken up now. As he landed hard on that sack. We'll see if he's good to go for this. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 1. Space past the 15, past the 20 to the 21-yard line. Who is the Packers' emergency third? No, okay, it's Malik Willis entering the field. All right. It very well could, yeah. So again, both teams are guaranteed a possession in overtime, as it's loud in Chicago. So Willis under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. First play of overtime. Man in motion left to right. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's gonna be a gain of about 3 for Emmanuel Wilson. 9:40 in overtime. Of course, of course 2 of the 3 games to start week 16 go to overtime. Of course that's the case. Willis under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. Willis, play action, looking to throw. Stepping up, pass, right side, going to be caught with space. Pass midfield. Is Jaden Reed down to the Bears 45? We do love overtime, but it's still just crazy. 1st and 10, pass midfield. Bro, Seahawks-Rams was a insane... Like, this game has been good. Seahawks-Rams was game of the year. That was legit an insane game. Willis in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Damn, 5-3, damn. Willis gonna hand this off right side for Javon Williams. Has space, gonna be out of bounds near the 42. So a gain of 3. I could not imagine. Like I mean, I could imagine like being so sick where like I take a nap at 5:30 and wake up at like 8 or like 8:30, but I could not imagine like actually falling asleep. It was a roller coaster. Willis in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw. Willis pass right side, going to be caught. And that's Dontavian Wicks for a gain of 6. After 7 hours. Damn. All right, 3rd and 1. They break the huddle with 15 seconds. Willis under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options. 3 receiving options to the left. Man in motion left to right. And there's going to be a stoppage before the snap. The Packers call their first timeout of overtime. All right, 3rd and 1. Again, the time on the clock does not fully matter right now. It's at 6:58, in case anyone was curious. Willis under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna play action and look to throw. Rolling left. Looking to take it himself. Left side. Fighting forward. But not gonna be enough. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. It's a 4th and 1. I mean, you're in field goal range. But with the wind and being on the left hash, I don't know if you... I think you have to go for it. Yeah, Willis under center. Back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Play clock winding down. Willis bobbles the snap! And he's short! It's a turnover on downs! Willis bobbled the snap. Emmanuel Wilson picks it up and is short. Oh my God. The center, the snap. And the Bears only need a field goal. Disbelief abundant. I am a bit behind. I don't know. There's not really a way for me to fix that right now. It's weird. Williams under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action, looking to throw. Rolling right. Has time. Now going to step to his left. Throwing back right side, going to be incomplete. All right, 6 minutes remain, but that does not matter for Chicago, who has both of their timeouts for overtime, and only needs a field goal. The last win versus Packers after trailing 10 plus points in the fourth quarter was 1960. Williams under center. Handoff up the middle for DeAndre Swift, and is going to fight his way past the 40 to about the 42. Ball's losing. The Packers say they have it, but he's going to be marked down. No, they're saying Packers, but what? That's a late signal from that ref. He's saying Packers ball. No, okay, Swift is down. Yeah, Swift is so down. What? Yeah, DeAndre Swift is well down by contact there. That, I don't know what. If this was 10 years ago, that ref just completely blew the game for the Bears. Maybe not 10, like 15 or so. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Handoff up the middle for Kyle Monangai, and he has space past midfield and down to the 46. Bears are about 10 to 15 yards out of field goal range for Cairo Santos. Next score wins. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him. Play action, looking to throw. Williams has some time. Pass deep, over the middle, has a man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. They win in overtime. What a throw from Caleb Williams. And what a catch from DJ Moore. And the Chicago Bears control their own destiny for the NFC North title. What a throw. 46-yard touchdown pass. That's a very impressive win for Chicago. That's a great catch. Great throw, great catch through the contact, through the ground. They're gonna review. Every scoring play is reviewed. Does the ball move at all? Nah, he gets under it. Impartial. What a game. Week 16 has been off to a great start. Like an absolute great start. We have 3 games tomorrow. It begins with the Dolphins and Bengals, which I have no expectations for, with Quinn Ewers starting. That should be fun. And then it goes on to Lions Steelers, where if the Lions lose tomorrow, the Bears will clinch a playoff spot. And the Packers now can no longer have home field in the NFC. I appreciate everyone tuning in. This is a great game. I am hungry. I'm gonna go get some food. It's late, I know, but I'm gonna get some food anyway. Yeah, there's no point in kicking the extra point. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. I'll see you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.